Hello everyone, Tim back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Kalibak from DC Comics. So yeah, this is one of the most complicated statues I have ever designed. I didn't even mean for him to be designed like this. He's just such an ugly character in the comics, and I really wanted to pay like homage to that here. Um, so he's a really ugly statue, but not in like a bad way. Just I think I executed it really well. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. And also, for those of you who don't know who Kalibak is, he's actually the son of Darkseid in the comics. So yeah, the more you know. Anyways, let's get started. So to build Kalibak, you're going to need block of gold, green concrete, green terracotta, stone button, polished tuff, dark prismarine, yellow concrete, white terracotta, brown concrete, black wool, white wool, red concrete, smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slab, and block of raw gold. So, to kick off your Kalibak statue, you're going to do a row of 8 with your block of gold. Next row is entirely green concrete. Next row, you're going to do 1 block of gold, 2 green concrete, 2 blocks of gold, 2 green concrete, 1 block of gold. Next row, 1 green concrete, 2 gold. Well, it's the opposite of what the last row was. So, if that makes it easier. Next row is entirely green concrete. Next row, 1 green concrete, 2 gold, 2 green, 2 gold, 2 green, or 1 green. Next row, looks like the ghost from Pac-Man. Anyways, next row is the exact opposite of that. So 1 green, or 1 gold, 2 green, 2 gold, 2 green, 1 gold. Then we're going to do an entire row of green. Actually, we're going to do 2 rows of green. Actually, you know what? Let's just do 5 rows of green. 3, 4, and 5. So that's the legs. Now, most of the legs are completely covered, but that is that portion. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover them. So we're going to place a green concrete, 2 gold. This is starting on the top. So 1 green concrete, 2 gold, 2 green terracotta, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. Moving down to the next row, 1 gold, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete, 2 gold, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. In actuality, that would be block of gold, so if you want to make that gold, you can, but you're not going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. Next row, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete, 2 green terracottas, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. And then this final row coming down, we're going to do green concrete here, 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 and here. So right beneath the previous green concretes. We're going to place a stone button on all those green concretes we just placed. And then on these bottom green terracottas, we are also going to place those. That'll give you the front of the legs. Oh, one more little thing we're going to do. With our polished tuff, we're going to place 2 right here, go across by 3, and there you have it. So, moving along to the torso. The torso is really freaking complicated. So we'll take this slow and steady. Honestly, the best way to do the torso, we can start off with just doing 12 rows of white terracotta. So come back here, we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll just start it by doing this. He has like a bunch of armor on, but underneath is just his like muscles and everything, so I mean, you see a little bit of this, but not much of it. So there we go. So we'll kind of do this like how I did my OMAC in my Hammer Baravia video, or Baravia, however it's pronounced. We'll do this layers at a time. So for the first row, or for the first layer, we are going to do 1 green concrete, 1 dark prismarine, 4 green concrete, 1 dark prismarine, 1 green concrete. Next row, prismarine into the row, 2 prismarine in the middle, green concrete everywhere else. Next row, we're going to go in a block, place a green terracotta, and then 4 green concretes in the middle of that. Next row, 2 green terracottas, then 2 green concretes. Next row, 1 green terracotta going in another row, and then 2 green concretes. And then we're going to do 4 blocks of gold. Next row, we're going to go out all the way to the end again, and we're going to do 2 blocks of gold, 4 green concrete, 2 blocks of gold. Next row, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 4 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. Next row, 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete. Next row, 1 green terracotta, 6 green concrete, 1 green terracotta. Next row, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 4 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. And then for the final row, 2 green concretes, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concretes, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concretes. So that is the first layer of his armor. Moving on to the second layer, with this polished tuff here, we're going to bring this up right 1 row and then just drag it all the way over. Then with our block of gold, we're going to place a block of gold right here. And then we're going to do 4 upright diagonals, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are then going to place a yellow concrete on each and every single one of these, and on top of this polished tuff. We are then going on top of this yellow concrete, we're going to place an additional yellow concrete, and on top of those, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold. We're going to place a block of gold right here, with 2 yellow concretes going on top of that. And then we're going to place a block of gold to the right of this yellow concrete, a yellow concrete here, and then blocks of gold just here and here. So that is his like strap. Oh, and actually, real quick. Oh, and we need to do the other side. So we're going to place blocks of gold right here, going all the way up to this. And then we're going to do 2 gold here, and that's it for that. And then what we're going to do is with our block of raw gold, we're going to place that right kind of hard to explain where we're going to place that. Okay, we're going to place that right here, and then we're going to do a diagonal, and then 2 right here, and then 1 right here. And then if you want to connect that, you can. You're not going to see it, but that's up to you. And then with our brown concrete, we're going to place 2 brown concretes just right here. And then we're going to get our black wool, get rid of the raw gold. We're we're going to place 2 black wools right under here, and then we're going to take these black wools all the way up, just like that. And then we're going to do 2 black wools coming out from the ends here, and then 2 just right here, giving 3D detail there. So that is his goatee, or his ponytail goatee, which we'll build the head here in a little bit, but that's the start of it. So that is the entirety of the front of the torso. So I guess it's actually 4 layers thick, because you have the base layer, first row of armor, the strap, and then the hair. So it's pretty thick, but he's kind of like a brute in the comics, so it makes sense. Moving on to the arms. So the arms are going to be on the row of the polished tuff, so let's come all the way back to here. We're going to do 2 white terracotta, 1 green concrete, 1 white terracotta. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of green concrete. Next row, 1 green concrete. Let's go from left to right. 2 green concretes, 1 white terracotta, 1 green concrete. Next row, that's not right. Next row, 1 green concrete, 1 yellow concrete, 1 green concrete, 1 yellow. We don't even have yellow terracotta in this build. I don't know why I'm saying that. Next row, entirely white terracotta. Next row, 1 green concrete. Actually, just space those out and then place 2 yellow concretes, just like that. We are then going to do, technically, you can just do 3 rows of white terracotta. And then we'll do 3 rows of green concrete. And the reason for that is because with our block of gold here, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold right here, 1 here, and 1 here. Actually, we'll replace that with a block of gold. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill all this in with green concrete. And then we're going to knock out this corner block, replace it with the green terracotta, replace this with the green terracotta, and this as well. And then we're going to connect this down. So just like that. I want to go ahead and take that all the way up too. The other side is the exact same. So let's go ahead and do that. So 2 white, 1 green, 1 white. I'm going to move those closer together. Whole row of green, 1 white, 2 green, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 yellow, 1 green, whole row of white, 1 yellow spaced out, 2 yellow spaced out, 2 green spaced out, 3 rows of white, 3 green, 1 gold, and then 2 rows of green, and then we're just going to do the exact same thing we did before. And let's replace these. So just like that. And that is the front of the statue complete. So, moving along to the sides. The sides of the legs honestly aren't that bad. We're going to bring the gold back by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to place 1 gold right here, and then 2 green right behind it. Then I'm going to do an entire row of gold, and then, what is this, 3 rows of green, and then a whole row of gold, and then you can just make the rest green. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over on the other side of the legs. So just like that. We're then going to do a 2x2 square of gold just right here. Same thing over here. And then for the side of the kind of skirt piece, we are going to do 4 blocks of gold just right here. And then with our, what do we not need? We don't need that brown concrete anymore. With our polished tuff, we are going to place a tuff right here. Trying to figure out a good way to do this. Okay, so we're going to place a tuff right here, a tuff right here. And then we're going to place 3 tuffs right here. And then go ahead and just place a tuff right in here. You may as well just go ahead and break that too. Why not? And then what we're going to do is we are going to place a green terracotta right here and a green terracotta right here. We're going to place 2 green concretes coming down right here. And we're going to place a stone button on these respective blocks. Moving to the side of the arm, it's pretty simple, honestly. We're just going to bring everything back by 3. Gauntlets are green minus these 2 blocks are yellow. Then we're going to do this. Do 2 yellow here, 1 green. And then we're going to do our 3 rows of yellow, or yellow, white. And then we're going to do 2 white terracottas in the middle here and a block of gold here. We are then going to do 2 blocks of gold here and then a green concrete. And then we're going to do 2 green terracottas and then a green concrete. So that is that. Moving along to the other side, it is the exact same. We're going to do 2 green terracottas, 2 blocks of gold. I'm going to go downwards this time. Block of gold. Just do your 3 rows of white terracotta. Like this. There we go. And then for this side of the leg, we are going to, for starters, let's place green terracotta here, and then 2 green concretes just right here. Place the buttons just like that. Then I'm going to place a whole row of block of gold here. And then with our polished tuff, we are going to place 5, actually 6 right here. And then we're going to place 4 jutting out just like that. So there is that side. Moving along to the back of the legs, we are going to connect the golds, the greens, golds, greens, 3 rows of green, row of gold, and the rest are just green. Just like that. Then with our gold, we are going to place a gold right here. Same thing down here. Then we're going to place 2 right here, and then 2 right here, and then 2 in the middle. We're going to place 2 green terracottas up here, and then a green terracotta above these golds, and then 1 below the gold as well. We're then going to skip a block, place 2 green terracottas right here. So there we go. And then with our green concretes, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, coming down in these spots right here. And then a 2x2 square just right here. And with our stone buttons, we're just going to place them kind of in this zigzag pattern, just like that. And then with our polished tuff, we are just going to place a polished tuff just right here. And I'm going to place 4 right here. Bring this up all the way over, and it will diagonally connect to that. So, moving on to the back of the torso. So let's do the same thing with the layers of the torso. So we're going to make just the entire back of the body just white terracotta. I definitely don't think this video is going to be as hard as the Omak or Hammer Baravia statue, but it is certainly complex. So there we go. Then what we're going to do is, working from bottom to top, we're going to do 1 green concrete, 1 prismarine, 1 green concrete, 2 prismarine, 1 green concrete, 1 prismarine, 1 green concrete. Do this again. Next row, we're going to go in a row. We're going to do a green terracotta and then 4 green concretes. Next row, 2 green terracottas, 2 green concretes, 2 green terracottas. Next row, we're going to go in another row, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concretes, 1 green terracotta. Then we're going to do 4 blocks of gold. And then we're going to go back out, 2 blocks of gold on the ends of the row, 1 green concrete going inward, 2 green terracottas. Next row, 1 green concrete. I'm going to reorganize this. This is killing me. There we go. 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete, 2 green terracottas, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. Next row, 2 green concretes, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concretes, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concretes. Next row, 3 green concretes, 2 green terracottas, 3 green concretes, and then the rest you can just make green concrete because you're not going to see any of it. While we're here, with the black wool, we're going to place 2 black wools just right here. We're going to place 6 right on top there. We're going to bring these 2 out. And we're going to do 6 right here and then bring this out an additional row. And then we're going to place 2 right back in here and bring that top one out. And that is the back of the hair on the back of the arms. Or arms. Torso. I'm dumb. For the strap, what we are going to do, actually get rid of that block. We're going to place a yellow concrete and then a block of gold right underneath that. Right here, we're going to place a yellow concrete, a block of gold underneath that. We're going to place 2, get rid of this block, 2 blocks of gold right here, 2 yellow concretes. We're then going to do a downright diagonal of yellow concrete, so we're going to do 5 of these yellow concretes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You should hit this polished tuff. And they're just going to surround this entirely with block of gold. If I can speak right. Just like that. And that will give you the entirety of the back of the torso. Moving on to the back of the arms, they're pretty simple. We're just going to completely copy what we did on the front. So, nothing crazy. And then just like this, 2, 1, 1. And then for the back the arms, we'll make this corner green terracotta. Gonna make this block green terracotta. Wait, no, my bad. This block, and then this one, and then we're also gonna make this one. And then with our black wool, we are going to place 2 black wools, actually 3 black wools right here next to these. Yellow concretes and a block of gold. We're going to place one coming out up here and then one just right here. The other arm is the exact same, so let's just go ahead and do that. Go ahead and replace these just like that, and then same thing as the other side. Just going to place 3 black wools and then one coming out right here, and then we'll connect that over. So there we go. That is the back of the arms, and that is the entire body. Oh, and for the shoulders, they don't really matter because they're going to be covered, but if you want to, you can go ahead and just fill them in with green concrete. That's up to you, though. So there we go. So for the head is an absolute beast of a design, so I will try to do this as simply as possible. So the best way I think we're going to be able to do this is let's just make a normal head first, and we will build around it. So let's just make a standard head made entirely out of white terracotta, lag, and we will go from there. I can build right. And then we're going to go up by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. So yeah, this will be the best and easiest way to do this. But man, I think I did a really, I don't usually brag very much on my building skills because, they're okay. But I think I knocked it out of the park with this one. Especially on the head, because I was really proud of this build. So, if that tells you guys anything. Very interesting character to be proud of. A Minecraft build of, but go ahead and fill the top in with white terracotta. And we'll just go ahead and fill in the face. Why not? Alright, so we don't need any of those colored materials, so the materials we are going to need are white terracotta, a ton of black wool, red concrete, smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slab. We will need a little bit of block of gold, but not much, and white wool and red wool. So, to begin, the first thing we're going to do, we are going to get out our black wool, and we're going to place 3 black wools up here, just like this. And we're going to place 2 right in the middle here. We're then going to knock out these blocks right here, and we're going to place a white wool and then a red wool. Those are his eyes and his eyebrows, of course. Right underneath these, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold. We are then going to knock out this 2x4 section and replace this with red concrete. Looks a little weird right now, I know. For this row right here, we're going to place a black wool on the ends of the row, and then we're going to bring this forward by 1 with the white terracotta. The next row, we are going to do just a 2x2 square of white terracotta. And then in front of this, we're going to do black wool. And then on this top row in here, we're going to do 4 quartz stairs. And then we're going to do 4 quartz stairs on the bottom half down here. But what we're going to do is we're going to place a temporary block, like right this diagonal kind of. And we're going to place quartz stairs facing inward, so like this. And right underneath these slabs, we're going to place, or right underneath the stairs actually, we're going to place 4 black wool, and that'll connect with the goatee. And then you can go ahead and just place an entire row of black wool under here, just like this. So there's that. And real quick, let's go ahead. So we have this right here. We're going to bring this black wool out an additional row. Let me see if that actually... Oh, I see. So right here on this kind of corner block, we're going to place a black wool and then go down an additional 2, 1, 2. Just like that. You can go ahead and replace that with the black wool as well. Go ahead and do the same thing over here. So we're going to place an additional one here and then down by 2. Coming back over, we're going to bring this black wool right here back an additional 2 rows, so 1 and 2. Same thing right here. Actually, that's 3D. That's my bad. So we'll make this 3D here. We're going to make this block come up an additional row, just like this. And then we're going to bring this up an additional row at a diagonal. And then we're going to do these last 2 just like that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. So fill this in. I'm going to do 2 right here. Wait, no, that's the wrong spot. Right here. 1 and then 2. We can then drag this row all the way up and drag this row all the way up. So just like that. Let's go ahead and do that over here. The next thing we will do black is just such a hard color to tell, kind of like differentiate. So I'm having a bit of an issue right now. Okay, here we go. So we're going to make his ears, of course. So for his ears, we are going to place 2 white terracottas just right here. We're going to bring this back and then out. And that is that ear. You can go ahead and do the same thing over here real quick. Just like that. We're going to place a black wool just right here, skipping a block underneath, and then bring that down an additional 2, of course. We're going to bring this back by 2. And then we're just going to go ahead and build that up and place 1 right here. We're going to go ahead and place 1 right here, a block over here, skip a block, place 1 here. And then right behind this, just place 2. And then the row next to this, we're going to place 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right back in here, we're going to go ahead and just kind of fill this area in. Just like that. We are then going to place two. Is that two black wool? Yeah, two black wools. Or no, yeah, two black wools going up, and then we're going to curve this. So you should have something that looks like this so far. And then we're just going to make all this in here black wool for the rest. Now we'll change a little bit of it around, obviously for like this section, but that's basically, oh, and make that, put two black wools just right there. So that is that side. So let's go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3 black wools here. Bring this back by 4. Place a black wool here and here. And do 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 2, and 3. Just like this. Place 2 right here. Like that. Actually, I might place another one there. Might make that look a little bit better. So there's that. And then we'll just go ahead and bring that all the way up. Bring this up. Go and replace all that. And we'll go ahead and make all these blocks black wool. I know this is kind of hard to follow, but I'll show you what it looks like right now that we're done here. So this is what you should have, something along the lines of. And then for the transition piece towards the back. So the way we're going to do this is, so right here we're going to drag this up by 3. 1, 2, and 3. Actually 4, my bad. Going to drag this in and then up. Actually going to pull this up an additional. There we go. Okay. We'll drag this up an additional few right here. It's kind of like that. Let's do these all over again. There we go. Place 2 in the middle right here. And then what we're going to do is, good grief, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so for this right here, try to think of a good way to freaking do this, man. We're gonna place a 3D row of black wool right here. We're gonna go on top of this. Three more times, so 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go in a row, and then we're going to go in another row, and do that 2. Actually, sorry, that's not 3, or it's not 4, it's 3. Let's go back a little bit. There we go, and then just cut those down to 2 right up there. And then we can go ahead and fill in the rest of the back with just black wool. Just like that. And then what you can do is you can go ahead and cut out these blocks here. Let's connect. I don't know if I like that actually. I'm kind of fiddling with it as we go, as I do with most of my builds. I know this has been a very bad tutorial, you guys. I apologize. I'm kind of working with this statue as we go. Something looks off here. I can't tell what it is. Oh, I think it's this. There we go. And then the final little adjustment that we're going to make is right on the top of the head here. We're just going to fill this in right here. Up, and so we're going to do those first 2 rows, and then we're going to do 2 rows just like this. And once you've done that, let me get rid of these before I forget. Once you've done that, you will actually have finished your Kalibak statue. So the ending there got kind of crazy, but we made it. So yeah, guys, that is Kalibak. Oh, Callus, please. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and yeah, I will catch you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.